Okay, this is my warp delay. I call it a warp delay because when you play one pitch, say that pitch right there, you can hit a button on the foot switches and you can tune what pitch it plays when you hit the button in relation to the tone that you played. So, for example, if you want a fifth above the note you're playing, so that note that's playing is 5 steps above the tone that I'm playing. Now you can adjust the feedback of how long it plays when you hit that button. Right now it's set to almost go into runaway. It's at full oscillation. I'm trying to get it to be full oscillation without going into runaway so it doesn't get crazy loud real quick. But I'd like it to continue until I let off. Turn it up a little bit. So I've also got modulation, so I can turn that on. You can hear the repeat now is modulating up and down. Here's the depth of that, so it can be real subtle to where you barely hear it. And you can see this LED here, that's blinking with the modulation. So the more drastic you make the wobble, the brighter that light gets. The more subtle you get it, the dimmer it gets. It's just kind of a visual representation of what you're hearing. So as well as having it show you the depth by the brightness, it shows you the speed. With this knob, you can turn it up real fast. You can hear it. And way out of control. The brightness is kind of oversaturating the camera, so it's hard to see it, but it is still blinking. You wouldn't want to use it like that unless you're trying to make it sound like you're seasick. And that's to simulate an old tape machine. As the tape spins through the machine, it's got imperfections. The tape kind of wobbles, and the pitch does that, but you've got control over how much it does it and how fast it does it. So I'm going to turn that off for the rest. So it's also got a tone control for the repeats only. This doesn't have anything to do with your bypass guitar. So this is real dark. You can hear that my guitar's bright and the repeats are kind of dark to brighter to even brighter. I don't usually go above much past 50% on the brightness. I like it to be a little bit darker so it doesn't interfere with what you're playing. It's kind of like in the background. But bring it up a little bit so you can hear it better. So like I said, you can tune the pitch. See, that went a full, that started to go to runway. It's a little too high. This knob is real sensitive because I used an audio taper. I should have used a logarithmic taper. It would have been easier to fine tune it towards the end. So that would be for the next build. I'll use a logarithmic. So you tune the note that you want. So I'm trying to set it to be about a fifth. So the other thing is this switch here, you can have it go up or down in pitch. So right now it's set to go above by a fifth. And at the end, when I let go, you hear it drops down below. So this is the tone I'm playing. And then you hear it go up when I press it. And then when I let go, it drops down below a fifth. But you can reverse that order by flipping this switch. So now it drops down and then goes up. So the really neat thing about this is it's got 2 units in one. This top row of knobs is the first unit, and then the second row is the exact same thing but for a second circuit. So this whole time the second circuit's been off. So let me turn the first one off and you can hear the second circuit. So you can hear that it's set to go up 1 octave, but you can have it drop down below 1 octave down. So you could actually do both of them together. So this foot switch controls the first circuit, which is set to a fifth above. This one here is set to an octave below. But you can actually have this one foot switch do both of them at the same time, so you get a fifth above and an octave below. It's kind of hard to hear when you play a full chord at the beginning, so it shows best with just single notes. So you can tune these pitches to shift up or down to any tone that you want, so it suits your song. You can have this one go up a fifth, this one go down a fifth, or an octave up, an octave down, any way you want. And then you can add modulation to both of them. Have like one modulating really fast and the other modulating really slow. And this last knob that I haven't done yet, this is just runaway for both circuits. So you get the runaway without the pitch shift. Then you let go and it stops. like to set it to where it doesn't actually go into runaway, to where it just kind of starts to oscillate. It like full oscillates without runaway. Right about there, maybe a little bit more. It's real sensitive because it's an audio taper. Kind of hard to just play with one hand. So I have this one off. That's my warp delay.